Hello once again, and Tony here, and I'll be taking a look at a Nicktoon Christmas special that not only means a lot to me, but has also found itself to be number one on a lot of people's best Christmas episode or Christmas related installments. And that is none other than Arnold's Christmas from Hey Arnold. Now, I love Hey Arnold with a passion. It is one of my favorite Nicktoons of all time, and one that I hold in such a high regard because of its realistic characters, its colorful scenarios, relatable situations, and also its top tier voice acting. Now, Hey Arnold manages to be very unique at the time because it used real kid voice actors to portray these characters well. In the case of Arnold, he ran through like five voice actors, beginning with um, J.D. Daniels with the pilot, Torrin Caudell for season 1, Philip Van Dyke for seasons 1 and 2, seasons 2 and 3, Spencer Klein for seasons 4 and 5, and for Alex DeLinz for the remaining other Hey Arnold episodes. So that's what I found very interesting about Hey Arnold. The fact that they were using kid voice actors at the time for the kid characters was just very believable. Not to mention, this was also Francesca Marie Smith's most acclaimed performance, as she was the voice of Helga. Her performance was very well received in this role, and I could really see why. And in fact, Hey Arnold had a lot of fantastic episodes that really touched me and has really made a profound effect on me. And in fact, when you think about it, almost all the episodes of Hey Arnold had a very profound effect on me, save for the likes of Arnold Betrays Iggy and Girl Trouble. Now, those two I couldn't really stand. But despite that, Hey Arnold was pretty much a flawless show, though it had one caveat. It did not have an ending. Well, I guess you could say that it was basically because of executive meddling, which I felt very sorry for, because Hey Arnold really deserved to have an ending. I mean, I know this is going to go on spoiler territory, but um, they were supposed to have an ending called the Jungle Movie, but it never happened, in which Arnold finds his parents. Very sad that it never got into fruition, but one can really hope. So, with that little trivia out of the way, let's get into Arnold's Christmas. Now, this starts off like every other Christmas special begins. It's snowing, the kids are playing, the school's out, and we get to see that the kids have plans for Christmas. Arnold as a special someone to give to Mr. Huynh. And then Mr. Huynh tells a story of what happened back then in his hometown in Vietnam and what happened to his daughter. And let me just say that the flashback that he has was very heart-wrenching because usually Mr. Huynh is very well known for being very jolly, very happy-go-lucky, and quite goofy yet down-to-earth. Yet to hear his backstory of what happened in the Vietnam War, and especially to his daughter, the fact that she had to move to America at a very, very young age, was just very heartbreaking. And so they go to a charity worker, as in Arnold and Gerald go to a charity worker, and find out more about Mai. And he basically says that they should get the following gifts for him, and then they can get his daughter. And they manage to do so in a breeze, but they need one more gift, and that is the Nancy Spumoni boots. Now, the B plot involves Helga trying to get something very special for Arnold, and she doesn't know what to give him. And then when she finds that there are a pair of Nancy Spumoni boots, she immediately buys them. And basically, Arnold and Gerald have a very hard time looking for those special boots, to the point where, well, certain store owners laugh at them because of such a ridiculous, well, request. That is until Helga has a change of heart and realizes that Arnold needs these boots. So Arnold gives the boots to the charity worker, and well, I won't really spoil the ending, but let me just say that if you didn't cry tears of joy through in this ending, then I think something is wrong with you. But let me just say that the ending to Arnold's Christmas definitely has to be one of the most heartwarming and probably one of the most triumphant that I've ever seen. And I know this is also going on to spoiler territory, but the last shot of Helga being seen outside Arnold's house saying Merry Christmas was in a very whispery voice was just so well done. And it really shows that Craig Bartlett really knows how to write realistic situations and do so very well. And of course, I do love the As Told by Ginger holiday special, which is called An Even Steven Holiday. But nonetheless, Arnold's Christmas manages to find something very special in my heart, and I could really see why a lot of people place it on top of their best Christmas specials. Because this one has a lot of heart. It's down to earth. It's unique. Because usually when you think Christmas specials, you think Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus. We're searching for him, and all of that type of stuff. What about a Christmas special that is so down to earth and talks about giving rather than receiving? The joy of being with the family. What about that? Well, this is what Arnold's Christmas manages to do, and it does so very beautifully. Just like the animation, just like the characters, everything was pulled off well. It was an extremely well executed Christmas special, and one that I look back with a certain fondness. Well, that's all for now. Be sure to tune in later, in which I take a look at a Nickelodeon Christmas special that I don't really care for. So until then, see you later.